Happy Friday, everybody. Friday is white light. It's the dazzling white ray of Ascension flame. It's an alchemical marriage with I am and higher self. Purification, clearing, anything blocking, mastery. Fill every cell with white light Ascension flame. And angel involved with white light is Archangel Gabriel. Beautiful. It's one of my favorites. Okay, let's see what we get today, huh? How are you all doing? Got a Mr. and Mrs. Cardinal outside today. I'm outside the window. I can't move my camera to show you, but it's pretty exciting. They're so beautiful. And some little finches or something like that too out there. The thing that's nice about Florida, the winter is a time when birds come down here. So get a lot of birds. They're beautiful. Let's see what we get today, guys. I'm a little late starting. I'm dealing with a cold this week, so my energy's been up and down. Shuffling skills are a little off too. Ah, lovely. With Ace of Pentacles. How nice is that? It's a divine gift with abundance. Something can be out of the blue. It's a new beginning. It's always positive. That's the power and the energy behind that one. I really like the garden down here. It's got a lot of abundance and lushness to it. You have any new ideas or anything that's coming to you? Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is an interesting card. It's really a lot about self cap, like self binding, or somehow you're stuck. But it's all because you've got all this stuff in your head. These swords are about thoughts and things that are kind of clogging up your head. You feel like you're stuck here. You feel bound, but if you notice, it's loose. Her feet aren't bound. She doesn't have to stay there. Everything's loose, and she's got these swords she could rub up against and just, release herself. But for some reason, she's convinced that she can't do that, so she's kind of stuck there. We do that to ourselves, don't we? It's like we have ideas that we just have thought for so long we don't realize that they're keeping us stuck, keeping us bound for moving forward. Oh, we got the wonderful tower card. That's always fun. Ooh, this one too. Great. So that's interesting. So yeah, people don't like the tower card, but it really is a pretty cool card. Honestly, it's a lot about things that we feel like are foundational. We got a king and a queen, and just like old ideas, old standards, old paradigms. And then in comes a lightning strike, and out goes the queen, out goes the king, And it's an event that kind of shakes our foundations. And we don't really like that, of course, but what happens when our foundations are shaken, then we can start fresh. We can see things from a different perspective, but it's no fun when it's happening right now. It's kind of like this lady, too. She really doesn't she's not seeing all the different ways that she can actually free herself from this situation. She feels very stuck. And from our point of view, it looks like an easy peasy thing for her to just rub against that sword and release her bandages or whatever. And she can just pull it off her headpiece and walk away. Now the Five of Cups, that always been a powerful one for me too. Um, the cups have a lot to do with emotion, and he's really focused on these three cups here that have fallen over. He's focusing on his losses, things that didn't go the way he had hoped, the way he had, put his heart into all the cups. But these three that fell over, he's heartbroken over, and he's feeling a lot of grief. But if he turned around, he could see that he has two full cups here, and he could start walking this way around, go over the bridge, make it over to a nice house. But because he's focused this way, he's just down in the mouth and feeling depressed. So I guess one thing, they're always offered new ways and perspectives and ways of thinking about things, new power coming into our lives to change what needs to be changed, things that we feel like this. We feel like this. And sometimes we get stuck there so long that it takes a lightning bolt to get us to abandon that idea, that concept that we have believed for so long, or that we were taught, or we learned in school, or learned it in church, or learned it, somewhere. And to let that go, sometimes it takes a lot of pain and grief and suffering. But I think, the main card here that we're starting with, it's time to, let's look at things from a different perspective. And I'm doing that right now myself. And, take that energy this divine energy it's given to us to create a new world, a new way of looking at things, a new paradigm. And that I think that goes really well with this today too. We're talking about ascension, which what that means to me is like we're moving out of old paradigms that just don't work anymore. In order to do that, it's painful to let the old things go, even though that they're causing a lot of grief and sorrow. We might be stuck, but we're used to being stuck. But if we're ascending out of that, we have to take that gift that's offered. And the clearing. So today is about purification and clearing away anything that's blocking. So that would really have to do with the tower here. So, think about what in your life you've been holding on to for so long. It's really causing you a lot of sorrow and grief, making you feel very stuck. And I know that's no fun to let go of it. And sometimes we have to just really wait until that lightning bolt comes. But when it does come, because it comes for all of us, when it does come, try to remember that there's something better that's being offered you. And I'm trying to do that myself because there's still a lot of pain in the loss, a lot of pain. But we have a lot to look forward to too if we keep pushing forward, letting go of the old and moving on to the new, and becoming better versions of ourselves every day. All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in.